Now, over the course of my modding series of videos, I've had a lot of people come to me who are maybe new to PC gaming or new to the modding scene, just with basic questions on how to actually use the mods. Not how to mod the game themselves, but how to integrate different guys' texture mods, arena mods, character replacer mods, so on and so forth, into their game. Well, I'm here today to provide you guys with the absolute most basic tutorial on how to add new texture mods and new character mods to your game so you can enjoy them. Now, the first thing you need to do before you download any mods or modify any files is back up your 2K install folder. All you gotta do is you go into where you have installed Steam, Steam Apps, Common, WWE 2K15, right click on it, copy it, and store it somewhere else on your computer. Mine's in my D drive because, well, I have 700 Steam games. Yours is probably going to be in your C drive, alright? Just look for your Steam install and back up your 2K folder in a different location on your computer. Once you've done that, go into your Steam apps, go into your WWE 2K15 folder, and you're going to look for this file. plist win32.arc. Pause the video, delete that file now. Why you need to delete that file is because that file looks for specific file sizes of everything you have installed in your 2K folder. And say you want to install a mod that has 10 different attires for a superstar. That's going to change the file size of that pack file from very small, like 40, 50 megabytes, to something like 250 megabytes. And if this file is still in place and the game is still checking for file sizes, you're going to run into problems with your modded content. So you need to delete this file. It serves no purpose in the actual game itself. Now that that's done, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to add superstars to the game. The first is the most direct. Just a simple texture replacer. We're going to be replacing AJ Lee's pack file with the modified texture pack file done by PHGuy. Here I have it right here, downloaded as it is in its zip archive. I'm going to simply right click and unzip the contents. I'm going to go into the contents. I'm going to right click on the pack file, copy it, then just go to my 2K folder, go to the pack folder. Inside the pack folder, I select CH, that's character files. Inside the CH folder, I'm just going to right click and paste. Now a dialog box is going to pop up asking you whether or not you want to overwrite the file that's already installed. Click yes, and you've just installed AJ Lee. Where this process becomes a little more complicated is with DLC characters. DLC characters exist in a different file location than the usual pack files, and they exist for some reason as 2 separate files. I don't know why. If you have questions about this, you're going to want to ask one of the modders themselves. So here we have Bannockburn's Adam Rose. It has 2 files. You know, if you've downloaded something from Bannock or a modder like Bannock, he's going to have the instructions right in the folder when you extract it, telling you where to put the file. You see here it's in the separate DLC folder, DLC 50. You're going to right click on both the files. You're going to go into your 2K folder. You're going to go into your DLC 50 folder. You're going to go into the pack file in there, into the character file, CH. And inside there, you're just going to right click and paste the same as you did AJ Lee. The same dialog box is going to come up asking you whether or not you want to overwrite the content. You're going to click yes, overwrite. Yes, overwrite. And now you've installed Adam Rose. Now the third type of character replacer, I'm going to show you the quick and easy way how to install them. I'm going to show you how to install Brave Bird Samoa Joe's mod. The quick and easy way. You extract the file, then you right click and copy it, just as before. Then you paste it inside your character folder as before. This overwrites Build-A-Mot's character in the game with Samoa Joe. Now from there, what you're going to want to do is you're going to fire up the game. You're going to go to Community Creations, and you're going to look for a Build-A-Mod Create that doesn't have hair and that doesn't have any facial piercings or ear piercings. Once you've downloaded him, you're going to open him up in the Creation Suite. And you're simply going to delete all the added create parts. The elbow pads, the wrist tape, the boots, the knee pads, and you're going to be left with a singlet. In order to remove that singlet, to expose the actual Samoa Joe attire texture underneath, you're going to need to revert back to the trunks area and add in the trunks that are Samoa Joe's trunks. Go back and delete the singlet that's on Samoa Joe. Then go back to the trunks and recolor them the yellow and black that are Samoa Joe's trunk colors. Then when you're done, you're just going to want to edit all the information, change his name to Samoa Joe, change his entrance name to Samoa Joe, and then when you're done doing that, you're just going to want to go and you're going to want to change, his information to what it is, from Huntington Beach, California. Call name Samoan Joe. And now you're good to use him in the game. Now for Samoa Joe, there are ways to use him without having to do this extra step of using a call slot and having kind of his attire on twice. But they involve using Cheat Engine or X-Packer. For anything involving Cheat Engine, if you want to learn anything at all about it, if you're interested in going that far with your modding, check out the videos and threads by Pozzum at Smack Talks and on YouTube. I'm going to link them in the comments. He's done some really in-depth, great detailed tutorial work on this stuff with cheat tables and everything that you need if you want to get into that. I'm not going to show you that here because that's way more advanced than just basic installation of character mods. And as far as the X-Packer stuff goes, X-Packer costs money. And as far as X-Packer goes, it's a pretty advanced modding tool. It costs money. It's not something I would recommend you jumping right into. Now, if you start heavily modding your game, you've got all these texture mods installed, you've got all these ring replacers installed, and you want to start messing around with adding in DLC characters, then you're going to be experienced enough to know what you're doing to follow Tekken's advice. I hope this has helped all you guys who had basic modding questions. And again, if you have any further questions, feel free to ask anything. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have any questions relating to how to use these mods, feel free to ask me. I'm here to help you guys. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I'm here to help anybody who needs the help. And if I can't help you myself, I'll point you in the direction of somebody who can. I'll try to do a series of these videos. Next, I'll show you guys how to replace arenas.